daylight calls. A dull ache hums beneath the skin, like an old song wearing thin. She remembers what time won't heal, names the loss, admits it's real. Every scar still knows her name. Every memory burns the same. She doesn't rush to close the door. She lets the feeling teach her more. She won't fade away in the pain. She turns it sharp, she turns it brave. What once pulled her to the ground becomes the force that holds her sound. The nights repeat what she survived. Quiet proof she's still alive. No erasing what has been. She reshapes it from within. The hurt still speaks, but not to rule. It bends into a different use. She won't fade away, she stays. Building strength from heavy days. The weight she carries, deep and true, finds a way to push her through. If the past reaches for her breath, she meets it calmly, not with death, knowing pain can change its form into a heat that keeps her warm. She won't fade away from view. Every wound becomes a cue, not to vanish, not to break, but to rise awake, awake. The echo softens but remains, a steady pulse, no longer chains. She moves ahead, defined alive. She won't fade, she'll redefine. Redefine. She walks with sorrow at her side, not letting it decide her stride. The ink stays close but shifts its role. It follows her, not takes control. Melancholy yet still in motion, steps guided by a deeper notion. Not chasing joy, not standing still, just moving forward with her will. If the sadness deepens wide, she keeps her course, won't run or hide, knowing hearts can feel and steer at the same time, year by year. Melancholy, but moving through all the gray she ever knew. With every step, the path aligns, a forward pull she won't decline. The road remains, the sky may fall, she keeps her pace, she feels it all. The city breeze, it broke her light tonight. Rain on the pavement, fading out the fight. She carries echoes stitched into her skin, promises back she didn't give it. Every step whispers what she survived. A quiet strength she keeps alive. No one sees the way she sets down. When the noise finally slows the sound, she stands again. sorrow stitched in her eyes. Memories fall like quiet lies. No promise made that she'll be fine. Just one more step, one more line. The wait remains. The road is long, but every steps close, a quiet tide, but something fierce stays deep inside. The cold can touch her, pull her near. It never reaches what she steers. Tears don't slow her, they just fall like rain against a concrete wall. The dark may blur what she can't see. Her will stay sharp. Her mind stays free. Neon flickers in her tired eyes. Reflections drift like passing lights. She knows the ache, she knows the cost, still counts the ground she hasn't lost. The blue runs deep, the silence wide. She keeps her center, holds her line. Tears don't slow her through the night. They shimmer once, then lose the fight. While shadows stretch and try to claim her steps, repeat her chosen name. If the sky caves in with doubt, she breathes it through, she lets it out. No vow spoken, no scream made, just forward motion she has trained. Tears don't slow her, not this time. They fade into the midnight blue shine. The night dissolves around her form, her will stays lit, intact and warm. staying here until the morn. The weight remains but shifts its form as darkness loosens its hold on her. Her resolve in blue still breathes between the doubts. She never leaves a calm decision, tried and true, to see the night completely through. If tomorrow asks her why she stood so still beneath the sky, she'll say she chose to not give in, to trust the light would rise again. Her resolve in blue becomes the day as pale light starts to find its way. What almost broke now holds her ground in morning air. Her strength is found. The blue retreats, the sun is near. She greets the day, still standing here. Morning air feels honest and thin. She lets the quiet pull her in. Her eyes hold traces of the night, unfinished tears in open light. No mask to keep the ache away. She names the loss and lets it stay. Every feeling finds its place. Nothing wasted, nothing erased. A soft heart beating through the ache. Strong steps taken wide awake. She doesn't turn her gaze aside. She walks ahead with truth in stride. Hands unclenched, but not unsure. Learning pain doesn't need a cure. The road ahead is still unclear, yet she stands closer to it than fear. What she carries doesn't weigh her down. It teaches her how to stand her ground. A soft heart open to the storm. Strong steps keeping steady form. She feels it all, yet still decides to face the day with open eyes. If the sorrow asks her to stay, she listens once, then finds her way. Not leaving grief, not leaving scars, just walking forward as they are. Soft heart steady in her chest. Strong steps moving through unrest. No promise made to feel okay, just choosing light along the way. The path it speak? Learns her strength from moments weak. No armor worn, no shield displayed. Still every step is carefully made. She doesn't ask the dark to part. She carries light within her heart. An elegy to her courage stays. In silent nights and ordinary days. A will that bends but does not break. A forward pull she didn't fake. If fear should rise and call her name, she meets it without blame. Knowing bravery doesn't shout, it simply moves and works it out. This elegy to her courage ends, where her quiet motion begins. No closing song, no final word, just her resolve quietly heard. The road goes on, she follows through, leaving silence shaped by truth. The night cracks Every step costs more than before, yet she keeps moving toward the door. It silences what she believes. She holds the ground and breathes. Stand tall, even alone. No borrowed strength, no borrowed soul. The nutmeg breaks, the run feels low. Still she rises, still she's strong. If the dark refuses to end, she'll be her own closest friend. Letting courage doesn't call. It shows that when that's no one at all. Stand tall, even alone. Past the edge, she's always known. The night breaks slow, the sky turns pale. Her resolve does not fail. Warning waits beyond the storm. She walks ahead, still alone. She listens close, lets voices fade. Knows the cost of every choice made. Kindness stays within her tone, yet her ground is all her own. Nothing rushed, nothing forced, every step aligned by course. A gentle steel heart beats inside, soft in touch but firm in stride. Warmth remains in all she shows, still her will is iron close. She bends enough to feel the strain, never far enough to break her frame. Words are few but clearly meant. Every move is intentional. No need to harden, no disguise. Strength reflected in her eyes. The gentle steel heart holds the line. Tender care and spine combined. No loud claim, no sudden spark. Just resolve that leaves its mark. If the world demands she choose between the soft and what she'll lose, she proves the truth without a fight, that both can live within the same light. The gentle steel heart carries on through quiet nights and fragile dawns. With open hands and grounded start, she moves ahead. A gentle steel heart, a gentle steel heart. The road stays long, the steps stay true. Strength and kindness walking through. Ah. without shame, knowing hope can rise this way. Quiet, but here to stay. That hope in her eyes holds the line between the lost and brighter time. A simple light, a chosen view, enough to guide her through the dark recedes. Not all at once, she breathes, she stands, she looks ahead. Hope stays lit in silent ways as she walks into her days. Footsteps echo where doubts align. The road is thin, but still aligned. She weighs each turn, unsure but awake. Every choice feels hard to make. Questions linger slow and near, yet motion pulls her through the fear. Nothing certain in her sight, still she leans into the light. Forward she goes, step by step, carrying hope and quiet depth. Not free from doubt, not free from pain, but moving on just the same. Old directions blur and fade. Plans dissolve she once had made. She listens close to what feels true, even when it shifts her view. The path may change, the ground may sway. Her resolve learns how to stay. Forward she goes, slow but clear, through the noise, through the fear. No final map, no solid sign, just trust enough to cross the line. If she stumbles, if she bends, she gathers breath and rises again, knowing progress isn't fast. It's choosing now, not the past. keeps her course, won't run or hide, knowing hearts can feel and steer at the same time, year by year. Melancholy, but moving through all the gray she ever knew. With every step, the path aligns, a forward pull she won't decline. The road remains, the sky may fall. She keeps her pace, she feels it all. Soft light settles on shattered ground. After the storm, the air feels around. She looks back once at where it hurt, not to reopen, just to learn. Silence carries what words can't hold. A fragile calm begins to unfold. Nothing repaired, nothing denied. She lets the quiet walk beside. Her light after pain still glows, gentle and small, but it shows. No fire to chase, no claim to make, just warmth that slowly starts to wake. Days move forward, pale but real. Shadows linger, then reveal. She meets them without turning cold, lets a tight grip finally loosen hold. What remains feels softly true. A steady pulse that pulled her through. That light after pain remains between the cracks of ordinary days. It doesn't swear she's fully healed, it simply shows what's now revealed. When the dark returns at night, she remembers this quiet sight, knowing light can stay this light and still be honest, still be right. Her light after pain draws near, not brighter, just clear. A tender glow she doesn't claim, enough to guide her on again. The world exhales, the moment stays. She moves ahead through gentle days. her voice. The night stretches cold and wide, still she won't step aside. No hand reaches, no name called. She gathers herself, stands tall. Stand tall, even alone. Through the dark, she's on her own. Fear may whisper what could fall, still she answers, standing tall. Standing tall. Memories pull like a distant tide. Old doubts walk close by her side. Every step costs more than before, yet she keeps moving toward the door. The silence tests what she believes. She holds her ground and breathes. Stand tall, even alone. No borrowed strength, no borrowed tone. The night may press, the road feels long. Still she rises, still she's strong. If the dark refuses to end, she'll be her own closest friend. Learning courage doesn't call, it shows up when there's no one at all. Stand tall, even alone. Past the edge, she's always known. The night breaks slow, the sky turns pale. Her resolve does not fail. Standing tall. Morning waits beyond the stone. She walks ahead, still alone. across the windshield glass. Engine hums, the night slides past. Hands are steady on the worn out wheel. Every mile makes something real. Doubts line up like fading signs. She doesn't read them this time. Headlights carve a narrow line through the weight she leaves behind. She drives past the dark, won't slow down, keeps the pedal pressed to solid ground. Fear rides close but loses spark. She stays in motion past the dark. Memories flash in the side view frame. Oh, regrets call out her name. Still, the road pulls straight ahead, trusting what the engine says. No detour where the shadows are. She locks her eyes on what's afar. She drives past the dark again, through silent nights and pounding rain. No pause to ask how far or why. Just speed and breath and open sky. If the night grows thick and deep, she leans into the speed she keeps, knowing light won't come to wait. It meets her past the darkest state. She drives past the dark. Full force stays aligned with her own course. The black fades out behind her mark, because she drove beyond the dark. pulls her through